like destroying things last minute. How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. Just been busy at work lately.
What do you mean busy at work? What's been going on at work?
I just, the kids are out this week, so since I don't gotta leave and at certain times to go pick up the kids, I'm staying a little bit extra over. Hey, if I can get overtime for some holiday time, why not?
Oh, whatever. Kids holiday time. He said if I could get some holiday time. He ain't fooling nobody. Whatever.
I get
Whatever.
whatever overtime I can get. But no, all good, all good. Everything's smooth running.
How's it? What are you doing for Thanksgiving? Got anything big plans for Thanksgiving?
It was actually a bit of a chaos lately because my wife is always she's been a big Thanksgiving. She likes cooking Thanksgiving dinner, stuff like that. So we, usually she does it, but my mother-in-law, who doesn't live that far, or at the moment doesn't live that far away, is selling her house. So she was like, "Oh, I want to do Thanksgiving at my house," and my wife's like, "Okay, well, fine. I get that," but she's been trying to sell it for a little while, and all of a sudden it just one came.
You're having some sound problems.
I didn't even touch anything at all.
You're having sound.
Hello? Is that better?
Listen to me. Just listen. You're having sound problems, like really bad. Like every time you say something, it goes into like this severe static.
Is that any better?
No.
All right. I might have to restart.
No. Well, he'll be back up here shortly. He'll be back up. But hey, guys, hey, look, we got a lot of stuff that's going to be going on today. We're going to be talking about some, we always do our Instagram recap. There's some like Loconda news out there that we're going to be talking about. We have some original, we're going to go over some stuff today. I got some Snoop Dogg. I know everybody has like seen Snoop Dogg like in the media everywhere. We're going to talk about Snoop Dogg just a little bit. You say that you heard him fine. I could not hear him at all. So I'm glad that he's going to drop out and come back and see if it's me, because maybe it's me. Chase, I don't, maybe it's me, but I couldn't make him out at all. It was super, super crazy on my end. Black Friday is just about here, so we got a lot of Black Friday stuff that we're going to be going over. He must have been like getting that PC restarted is what he must have been doing at this moment. I hope that it wasn't me now that he went through all of this trouble. Let's like fingers crossed that it wasn't me and he comes back and it's just fine. Just fine. So I guess I'm just going to get some stuff pulled up. I mean, we're going to go over some Instagram recaps and things like that. It's one of those things that I found that I just kind of like doing. I like kind of starting to show off with Instagram and what's going on Instagram and just moving forward from there. Let's see, he's back. Let's see how this goes.
Is this any better? Hello? I can hear you.
Say something.
I can hear you.
I don't know. Chase says he hears you just fine. It's kind of this crazy scenario at this moment.
Well, mine for some reason it kept showing that it was getting muted, but I checked my audio and everything shows it's working. Yeah, everything shows to be working. We're starting off with technical difficulties today, so I guess it is what it is.
Apparently, we're starting off with technical. All right, I'm back in the house. Are you there?
Yeah, we just can't see you.
Give me a second. I'll get that up. you know how this works. All of that stuff takes a quick minute. So
yeah, apparently everyone says we both sound fine. I guess you're just not hearing me.
Yeah, no. So every time you talked, it was like crazy robot. Think of like what you would think when you think of a crazy robot sound, and that's what I was getting on my end. Let's see. That should be it. Let's see if it got us.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Better?
Here we go. We're back in business. Let's hit that chat up real quick. I know that we don't have a lot of people here, but let's hit it up real quick.
Of course, we had Mr. Chase Kingdom early on in the show. He made the first comment at 7:00. We
7
also got
o'clock.
Mr. Zach Bonifer in the house, and we also have DC Pops. What's going on?
DC Pops, what's going on, guys? What's going on? We truly appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us. So, as I was saying a minute ago, we have some stuff to talk about, but we say this all the time. Funko is a lot like feast or famine, right? I mean, it's either you have an overwhelming amount of stuff that's coming or nothing at all. This is really not one of those moments where we have nothing at all because we have like lots of stuff to talk about. I just don't consider it to be very exciting stuff that we're going to be talking about.
Hey, real quick before we do get into that, first of all, I know since we had last week, um, I don't know if anybody got lucky this past weekend to get any of the new Lorcana packs
Oh,
that came out. But if you didn't, and you're still trying to get some of the starter decks from the first chapter that came out, Amazon right now is actually selling or setting them for pre-orders right now. All three of the original starter decks for $16.99 online right now, so you
so
can actually pre-order all three starter decks at the
So
moment.
this is actually something that I was going to talk about. So it's funny that you brought it up. You not only can like get it from Amazon, but check this out. I found it in several places. So if you pre-ordered at this moment, you'll be able to pick it up. But this is going to be a Black Friday thing. So you will see them on the Black Friday places. So when they say pre-order, it's really pre-order for Black Friday is kind of what they're saying. But you can currently go and pick these guys up right now for $9.90, which is what they're selling for everywhere else. Now, see, here we go. Hot Topic. Hot Topic has them as well. So you can go to Hot Topic right now and get them at retail. So you don't have to go and pay any kind of scalper fees, anything like that. The crazy part is though, is that they are pre-order. So you'll have to pre-order these guys and then wait for them to come in. These
And
are
those are what the there's the booster packs,
yes,
even better.
so these are considered a Black Friday item, and it says that you can pre-order it at this moment, and then you can pay for the shipping, or you can pick it up in the stores. I'm thinking that this would probably be one of those items that you pre-order today, and then Black Friday you just go in there and pick it up. I didn't know. I don't know. I don't think you knew Hot Topic was going to be getting these either because I had no clue Hot Topic was going to be getting the
Well, remember,
Lorcana
I think
stuff.
it was
But
supposed to be. I think it was the beginning of December. 1st of December is when all the big box stores were supposed to be getting floodborne.
right, but we're about to see a flood like of them for Black Friday. We're about to see a massive flood. This tells me a couple of things, and don't take this the wrong way. The hype for this game is coming down. The You can currently go and buy the packs that people like hoarded in the first run. People are starting to bring them down in price. So instead of it being a $50 for a booster, people are starting to ask 19 on the secondary market. As you can see, that's going to come down even more. Um, it just means the hype is coming down a little. I don't think it's gonna go away. I don't see
I
the
don't.
the
I don't necessarily think that's the case, though.
it but see what had happened. Let me tell you what I think happened. The scalpers came in and bought them all, right? And
Uh-huh.
then they pushed the price way up through the roof. Now, as they're becoming more readily available, I guess saying the hype is dying is probably not the right word. The secondary market for these guys
Yeah.
is diminishing at this
Yes.
moment, and not because of the itself the brand itself is not doing well, but because there's more getting flooded to the market. So they're getting more of these flooded to the market, so it's driving the secondary market down. But there's still going to be, just like in Pokemon or any other game, cards in this that are going to be super valuable and cards that aren't. So it's
Yeah.
just going to be the luck of the draw going forward. I think that this will be a lot like Pokemon going forward. If you're there the same day they release, you'll probably be able to get your hands on them. If you're there 3 days later, probably not. It's probably a safe bet to say that you won't get it 3 days after it released in the store, but you'll probably be able to pick it up that same day.
Yeah. And I think and I think you're right to a certain extent. Now, as far as the hype is still there.
It's still there.
I don't know if you guys have seen some. There's some TikToks out there, stuff like that, of Disney Springs. Now, Disney Springs, which is where World of Disney is, they did release their packs, especially the 100th anniversary platinum pack, out of Disney Springs. I think it was Friday, and oh my god, I didn't hear about it until after the event happened. But the line wrapped around Disney Springs. There was probably they estimated to be around 2,000 people there
So
buying packs. Now, mind you, right after that, Facebook Marketplace around here, they went up
went
really quickly. So you
crazy,
knew a
yes.
lot of them were the flippers.
All right, so you told me about this originally. You said, "Man, there's a line at Disney that's wrapped through the park," and so I went online then and was looking at what's going on. They actually didn't get to everybody. So
Mm-mm.
there was a lot of people that started posting these like really negative posts, which I don't think you ever should
No.
post stuff like that. But there was a lot of people that got really upset about the fact that they weren't able to get them. Everybody knows that's here in yourself that's in the collecting community. Everybody not being able to get them is a good thing. I mean
Yeah.
that is a good thing. That just means that you should have got there earlier and got in line earlier if you truly wanted them.
And
It's
trust me,
not
I have some sources that have recently told me they had a ton of them and they sold out of
yes,
everything.
but there's a lot of people that are upset about that. There's no reason to be upset about it. You want stuff like this to sell out. If you plan on collecting this like I do and Chris does, and I'm sure a lot of you do, you want these things to keep selling out. I mean, it makes it better for all of us as collectors. And then maybe we get the one that we want. Maybe we don't get the one that we want. Maybe we have to trade up to the one that we want, but we want these things to continue to sell out. So the negative stuff that comes from this is really just it's absurd to me.
But
Just
just like I
absurd.
was saying on this one, this is actually also promising too. This is why I think Wayne is right to a certain extent, because I think when the first chapter came out, I think both Ravensburg and Disney, to be honest with you, didn't have an idea of how popular this was going to be.
Right. They didn't.
So they released so many, and that's why you didn't see any more come out. Because I think when you're seeing now that these are more. This is still the first chapter. You can buy all three of them currently right now. The three booster packs or starter packs. You can't get any boosters. They're not showing any boosters, but they are showing all starter packs are available. I think it says item will be released on December 20th, and this is from Ravensburg themselves.
Yes. Yes. So
So
it's very promising.
they
Very, very
which means
promising.
they've spent the past 2 months basically getting ready to make more of the first chapter to start reselling. Now I don't think we're going to get any more first chapter boosters.
I think so.
You think we'll get more
I
first
I
chapter
just
boosters?
for a minute, I think we are just into the Christmas season, and then right after Christmas season, I think they already have announced that you're gonna get the second wave.
Yeah.
So I think just through Christmas, they boosted. See, and this is why I say this. Normally, when companies make things, right, and it sells out, they keep putting them on the shelves. Disney didn't. So they made that first batch, they put them on the shelves, and then it stopped. And
Yeah.
and I
Because
and
they
everyone
sold out
else
of everything they
yes,
made.
and I and everyone else have been steady looking for them. They didn't have them made and put them on the shelf, and then have them made and put them on the shelf. They had them made and they just stocked them up, and they stocked them up, they stocked them up. And I see the Black Fridays and all of the Christmas is going to be their big push
Yeah.
out into the market. They're going to make a monstrous push. It's going to flood it for a minute. If you want to collect these, I think this is the moment that you do it,
Yeah.
because I think if you wait much longer than this, you're going to find yourself missing the first wave altogether. And I don't
Yeah.
want to miss it altogether. I want to grab a few of them in the first wave, and maybe 3 packs is where I'm thinking I'm going to stop in the first wave. I'll get 3 of the booster packs. I'll open them. It'll be fun.
I
Chris
I
said,
did already out of the I already pre-ordered 2 out of the 3 of the booster, I mean of the starter decks. Because there's actually a guy at work that actually told me about this today because he knows I'm interested. He's been interested but hasn't been able to find it. So
right.
he told me about it. And he's like, dude, and he's because he's got some other friends that are into it and have been playing it. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to teach me how to play this. We're gonna have to sit there at lunch and friggin' start playing this
So
game.
it's funny you say that, because one of my original thoughts in this game is that we would all like figure out how to play it online together, and then we would just kind of go online and play this to get and just play this together, because that would really be a lot of fun if you think about it. Just
Oh,
kind of
I mean,
going
and
online.
it's incredibly possible too. It's
Yeah, I
just a
mean
matter
it's
of I think we have to figure out how to play it first, and then we can
right.
figure out how
Yeah,
to
yeah,
adapt it to
100%.
streaming.
Yeah, you have to figure out how to play it first and then stream it. But let me pull up this, Instagram, because I seen a few things on Instagram today that are kind of interesting when it comes to the Funko community. They have check this out. So this is something that we've seen Funko do, like, here here lately, we've seen them do more than not. Like they did a James that was China James, is what I call the cat. They did a LeBron James in all gold that wasn't selling in the stores, but they made like 1,000 of them. People went crazy, spent stupid amounts of money of them in the secondary market. I think some of them were even selling for like 10 grand. It's just dumb. So this is, I'm assuming that these are the champs. Is that what I'm looking at here? Did they win
Well,
the?
yeah, this is Denver Nuggets. So yeah, this is who won the 2003 NBA champion.
So they won the NBA championship.
Yep.
So this is going to be a 5 pack. I'm guessing of their stars is what this is. I can only surmise so much because I'm not really into basketball. So I can only surmise that this is a 5,000 piece limited edition. It looks like it came from Fantastic Exclusives. It must be some kind of a sports brand or Fanatics or something like that. Exclusives. Fanatics, yeah, Fanatics is what it is. A Fanatics store exclusive. They're gonna go through the roof. This is the first time I've seen them. We all know that these things are gonna go for stupid amounts of money. I'm gonna say don't buy it because what's gonna happen is the same thing that's happened in everything that Funko has done lately. They're putting this one out there with a 5,000 piece run, and then they'll put the exact same box out there with the without the sticker, and they'll be like, oh well, the sticker was the only part of it that was a 5,000 piece run. The rest of it was not a 5,000 piece run. So I would not buy this one. It would not be something that I would do.
I would assume if you're a Denver Nuggets fan, of course, this is celebrating their very first NBA championship as a franchise. I mean, I'm assuming probably most of these are going to go to people in the state of Colorado. If you're a diehard, then Denver Nuggets fan, stuff like that. So, I I don't know. I mean, really, I think when it comes to sports pops, it really has to be something you're into. I mean, I don't see people really going on collecting full sets of sports pops. They're going to collect the ones that they are fans of. So I don't know.
I don't know. I know that when they came out with the LeBron James, everybody like went crazy. So I just for reference, remember that everyone's going to go crazy for this. They're going to come out with it again though. It's one of those things that they'll come right back out with all over again, and then everybody will be like, "Oh no, I was going to get that one, but just look, save your time. Don't go and get it. You're going to pay way too much money for it if you go and get it at this moment. Just sit back, chill for a minute. They'll come out with one that's not a limited edition. They'll just come out with one that's not a limited edition somewhere else, which is really the crazy part to it all. So just pump your brakes. Don't like jump on that one right away. They have come out with some pretty cool stuff lately. Disc
I'm
Tracker is
actually been out of it.
Disc Tracker is actually the first site that I seen that like had these posted up that you could grab the Loriconda like cards and
Yeah,
all.
he. I did see it the first day. He posted up pictures of having Lorcana packs and stuff like that. Yeah, see, he's also showing up the Amazon starter decks for the first chapter coming back out.
Yeah,
So
I mean, so he was the first person that I actually seen like had that up there. It was kind of crazy to be honest with you. That's what made me like start looking as to where I could find them and if they were still available. They're still available. It looks like they're for pre-order. It's gonna be look,
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see if they sell out. I think that they're gonna sell out. I just don't think they're gonna sell out right away. I think it's gonna take them a hot minute to sell out. We'll just have to wait and see like how long that hot minute is. This is something Funko started doing a while back that triggers me. And if this triggers you, let me know. Do you see the top of their page? The top of their page is not going to change. The top of their page is going
yeah.
to be just
I noticed that ugly stupid head that's been up there for
they've
a
pinned all
while.
of those, and they're not going to change them. They're not going to change those pins. Those pins are going to stay there for the next 5 to 6 months. So every time you go to their page, you're going to think that it's all old stuff unless you scroll down. And I just don't even understand like why they're doing that stupid pin thing for a while. For a minute there, they stopped doing it. I was so happy that they stopped doing it. Then they went right back to doing it again. Do you know this one?
Yeah, it's Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy from what?
The Boys.
What is the
The Boys is a show on Amazon Prime, and it is it's a really don't recommend watching it around children. It's a very adult version of what you would see, when the lights go off of superheroes,
What?
where they made, I've seen there's some raunchy stuff like
What?
in the first season alone, they had an invisible man, but the invisible man's whole body was impenetrable, so you couldn't really like shoot him or anything like that. They had him in a cage, and they knocked him out, and then the way they ended up killing him was they shoved a bomb up his butt.
Oh,
And and again, that's
I
okay compared to other shit on this show.
I
And
think I could get behind that.
they have a new spinoff called Gen V, that I'm actually currently watching at the moment. It is a fantastic show. I absolutely love it. It's the R-rated version of superheroes.
The
Um,
R-rated version of superheroes.
oh,
Interesting.
completely.
Interesting.
Soldier Boy was in I like to say the last season that they had. He was just. I mean, yeah.
So is this gonna be a hot pop?
No.
Oh, y'all are killing
I,
me. What do you
I
mean
I
no?
think you're gonna have some fans of the boys that may want this and stuff like that, but I don't think so.
So and this is kind of just what I was talking about, right? So this is going to be
Again, yeah, same thing.
this is going to be the 5-pack of the Texas Rangers, the World Series winners for the 2023. This is the exact same thing they just did with the MLB, except they're not showing this one as a limited run, but it
No.
says hashtag MLB up there, which tells me, look, listen to me. They're gonna release those without being 5,000 pieces, and look, Funko has gotten so notorious for doing this.
Well, the thing is, for something like that, there's really no value in them other than if you really want them in your. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If it was say the Boston Red Sox, which I'm a diehard fan of, then they won the World Series, then yeah, I may be interested in getting that. But that's just personally, I'm not looking at value, to be honest with you.
You don't think that those are something that you'd look at value, because a lot of your sports fans collect that stuff at value, right? I mean, let's be honest.
It's a selective sports things. Other than if you're talking like a Michael Jordan or maybe a LeBron James or a Tom Brady or something like an iconic goat type of athlete. Anything else at sport pops are very selective genre. I think even when it comes to pops, because people are only going to collect the stuff for the teams that they like. So if you have a series of 8 NBA pops for me and say none of them are like Boston Celtics, which I'm a fan of,
Right.
then I'm not going to buy any.
I
You're
could
only
see
going to
that.
buy it for teams you want.
I could see that. So it's crazy you say that. I could see that you would not buy those. Yeah, I could see that. 100% I can see that.
So that's why I said the value is not going to really stay up, because values increase when there's a large amount of people that are demanding the item, and that's what creates it. You're going to have a good amount of people demanding it, but they're select fans.
I can see that. I can 100% see that. So it's kind of crazy that you said that. Chase said they should have made this one in lights and sounds. To be honest, I think he's right. They should have made this one with light and sound. I mean,
Yeah,
that would have been pretty cool.
I think since I just pre-ordered some cards today, I'm waiting on this. But of course, it's Funko right now, and nothing is selling out, so I'm not really worried.
What do you mean?
This is still available on their site right now. That
What is still available?
Godzilla.
Godzilla is still available. Oh, I can't imagine he's gonna sell out. He's not selling out
Godzilla.
anytime
The other
soon.
one that I want personally is that Facet Sorcerer Mickey, still up for available. So again, I'm not worried about. I'll get it.
They've overproduced so badly. So they're celebrating the 4th year of Funko Hollywood. Doesn't really say that they got anything new on there. This is kind of a conversation we're going to be having about the Black Friday stuff as well. So let's just chill out on that one for a minute. This is going to be the new Snoop Dogg. Have you heard the news with Snoop here lately?
Not lately.
Snoop says that he's done smoking. So he made a post that said that he was done smoking. I
Just
find
means
this.
he's done hanging out with Willie Nelson.
I really find it really hard to believe that Snoop's going to be done smoking weed anytime soon. As much weed as Snoop smokes, I find it really, really difficult to believe that he quit. I feel like there's going to be like a troll happening at the end of this. I said I was done smoking. I didn't say I was done. You know what I mean? Something funny is gonna like troll at the end. This is gonna be one of those new ones that you can only get though at the doghouse, which is across the street from, I think it's their baseball field, Funko Field. I think that's where it's at, but I don't really know. It's
Funko
across the
has a
street from
baseball
something.
field.
No, it's across the street from the football stadium, right? Football stadium, yeah, Inglewood.
Oh, that's the where the Los Angeles Rams and Chargers play.
Yeah, so it's across the street from them. This is a really cool one. This is actually one of them that I wish that I could get in my collection. I hate it when Funko makes things like this that you can only get from a location, like the ones that you can only get from Funko Hollywood, the ones you can only get from the doghouse. To me it's wrong because for people who don't live there, then you have to try and like figure out how you're
Yeah.
going to get it. And then if it doesn't sell out, we know that it's not going to sell out because they didn't put a number on it. They made a bazillion of these things that'll sit in his store now for the next 10 years.
Yeah,
Funko
most
likes
likely.
making things that don't make sense. Yeah, no joke. Funko likes making things that don't make any sense for sure. This is one of them that I wish I could get my hands on. If you live around the doghouse, hit me up. We need to have a conversation. This is something that they've been doing again too. The whole like Funko Friday at
Yeah, that's
Target.
that Target thing they've been doing.
Did you see this? They do some kind of like Funko Friday nonsense at
Yeah, I
Target.
mean, it seems like it's a. Remember when they used to do that? Maybe they still do it. I don't know that. Funko, that what they in the middle of the year or something. Maybe it's March or something. They do that big Target Funko release type thing. I can't remember even what it's called anymore. But I think they usually do this holiday thing every year with them. To be honest with you,
Well, it's kind of stupid. They've come out with a lot of stupid stuff in
the only
that.
thing I want is that damn bullseye dog.
The bullseye with the Mickey ears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, here's another version of that guy. I need that guy in my life. That's pretty pimp. That was pretty pimp. So other than that, here's another one they've come out with on the Funko Friday. They've come out with so many Batmans now. They should probably like stop for a while, but we all know that that's never going to happen. Then we just kind of get like lost into the field of nothingness. Do you know that Funko has a baseball field, right? I mean,
No, that's the first I ever heard of it. To be honest with you.
so they have what they call a Funko Fields, right? It's a I want to say it's a minor league, but I think it's a major league baseball stadium. So this stadium right now it's not owned by them. You know how it works, right? I sponsor it, and I sponsor the Aqua Sox, Aqua. That seems weird. Aqua
What is
Sox
that minor
Stadium.
minor league team?
I think it's a minor league team, but it says Major League Baseball believes current faculties are outdated and need to be updated.
Yeah,
So
minor league team still in a MLB
oh, I
affiliate
got you. I got you.
essentially.
So this one's kind of in trouble at this moment. So the Funko Stadium's a little bit in trouble, and it's kind of laying in purgatory at this moment. So the MLB came in and said that you're going to have to update this, or I guess they're going to lose the ability to whatever it is that they do there. I don't really know like what happens with that. Like the major league just pulls like your sanctions. I don't really know how that works. Like in swimming, it would be a sanction. So they'd pull my sanction. Maybe they do the same thing here, and then you can't officially compete with anyone. I could still compete with you. I just couldn't win. I couldn't win anything. I could just compete. Right. I mean, it would just be at that point for me to compete. I couldn't go to any like playoffs. I couldn't go to any
Oh, there
nationals,
we go.
anything like that. I
DC
could
Pop
just
says it's the Aqua Sox. It's a minor league team for the Seattle Mariners.
so they're kind of in purgatory at this moment. The MLB says it has to be redone. They're in like what do we do? Do we remodel it? Do we just build a new one somewhere else? Do we tear this one down
But I
and
think
build a new one?
that should be partially, and I think it actually is. I think that's partially responsible. Oh no, actually, I'll take this back because I've learned some things since living here in Florida. Since we have a lot of spring training homes out here, is it actually depends on two things. I was thinking maybe the Seattle Mariners are partially responsible since that would be their minor league team, but it also depends on if Seattle technically owns the stadium, whereas a lot of minor league teams
Right.
technically rent stadiums from the cities. So
Right.
in
So the
that
city
case, it
owns
would
this
be
one.
the city's responsibility.
The city's responsible for this one. The remodel that they're looking at right now costs $7.4 million.
I believe it.
And they're currently trying to figure out how they're gonna do it. This is one of those stadiums that I think is gonna go away, so I don't think we'll have Funko Fields. Funko Fields has been around for a while. They have, like, the Funko Field mascot, the Aqua Sox have a Funko mascot that's out there. It looked super, super crazy. I can't believe that you didn't even know that was a thing, though. Did not know that was
I
a
mean,
thing.
I know there's minor league stadiums all over the place. I mean, there's a lot of different minor league teams that play in different places. So, I mean, I remember when I was in Vegas, we used to have, and they've changed since. I think they're called, I can't remember what they're called now, but when I was out there, they used to be called the Las Vegas 51s, which was actually kind of cool. But they were at the time they were the minor league for the Blue Jays, I believe. So yeah, it's all different things, and teams can change, but I think they have a different affiliation now. But I liked going to them. Minor league games are actually kind of fun to go to because they're smaller. Usually get a good game. Sometimes in Vegas, you used to get fireworks afterwards. So
Yes.
it's a lot of fun really to go to minor league games. We have a minor league hockey team out here in Orlando called the Solar Bears. I don't know who they're the minor league team for, but some friends and I have been thinking about going out to one of those games to just check them out.
I like going to minor league baseball games. I don't go to major league, but I like going to minor league. I like going to minor league a lot. Black Friday is here. Do you and your family do any Black Friday shopping?
My wife and I usually do. That's usually right after Thanksgiving. And in the past, here's the thing with Black Friday shopping. I used to be so against Black Friday shopping. I was not much into it. And then I'd probably say at this point, it's probably about 15 years ago when we were living in Vegas. My brother-in-law came into town. He was a big Black Friday shopper, and he talked us into going one night after. Basically that was back when they started Black Fridays at like 11 or 12 o'clock at
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And so he talked us into going. We're like, cool, we'll go. And it was so crazy. It was fun. If that makes any sense, it was so crazy. And I would even at midnight when they started the sale, my enjoyment, and sometimes my wife would be in there grabbing some stuff. My enjoyment wasn't grabbing things. My enjoyment was sitting back on the corner with a camera up, filming the craziness that would go on, and just the savagery people would do. I found joy in it. I don't know why, but and since COVID, that just has completely gone away, and I'm kind of disappointed by it.
Well, even kind of the box market places themselves kind of started doing away with Black Friday and started doing away with Black Friday weekend.
Which
So
I hate.
yeah, Walmart started doing that a long time ago. To slow down the crowds, they release things in waves. So you'll have one on Thursday, one on Friday, one on Saturday,
Yeah,
one on Sunday. It's the dumbest thing on the planet. I'm
I
with
hate
you.
it.
I'm with you. I kind of liked like going there just to like watch the crowd battle it out because it was just funny to me to watch them battle it out. But Amazon currently has up some Black Friday deals on Funko Pops. We'll go over like what places and how are going to have what pops for Black Friday here in a second. But this is like some of those like side deals that the Amazon does when it comes to like anytime you have Black Friday or Cyber Monday, they just have these like side things going on, and this is those side things. Some of them are really cheap. Like you can get the Undertaker Boneyard for $349. You can get the Doctor Strange number 1000 for $359. Remember that one does have a
For
chase
that price,
variant.
I'd definitely be interested in that.
That one
Even
does
the
have a
Sylvie
chase
one,
variant.
I'd be interested in.
That one, I mean that Doctor Strange does have a chase variant. The Little Mermaid, the VHS cover is $749. That's super good
Toy
price.
Story for $749. That's a great deal.
Really good deal. The Boba Fett is at $449. Look, excellent deal. When you get into the 5 packs, I don't feel like you're getting much of a deal in the 5 packs,
No, I agree.
but they say you are anyways. So it's $23 for the 5 of those. That $299 for the Doctor Strange Multiverse. Look, it's Supreme Strange. I guess if like here's kind of the problem I see with a lot of this is people are going to buy these up so they can put them in mystery boxes. So you're going to see like all of these in $20 mystery boxes coming up here soon, and they're going to
Mhm.
pretend like they didn't do that. That's 100% what they did. But kind of my same problem with the being able to get them at 5 and below like that is the same thing. People
Yeah.
are going to gobble them up. They're going to throw them in mystery boxes, and it's just the stuff that you should have picked up at 5 below if you'd wanted it. It's to me sometimes mystery boxes are a bit of a scam. Look, that's just to me though.
Well, and I think it's gotten even worse. I mean, guys, like I said, I think back even when I was doing mystery boxes, they were they weren't actually horrible. They were bad. They weren't bad. They were kind of a deal. In some cases, you knew you were going to get some overstock of people, but then you had the chance. I think since Funko has really like overproduced, the few people out there that are still doing some mystery boxes, not all. I mean, I think if you get more of a private mystery box person, it might not be too bad. But the companies and stuff that are buying the stuff up, yeah, they're just putting in regurgitated crap like this, that you're not really overly wanting. Now, if I'm gonna buy a mystery box right now, I think it is the time to be selective with where you get these things from. I'm even gonna hint. I know Chase has been talking about doing the mystery box run for a while there, and he's got some stuff. But so I'll throw a little shout out to him. But you really got to watch out where you get even Funko. Don't buy mystery boxes from Funko anymore.
Oh man, Funko is like getting you on those mystery boxes for sure. There is a lot of really cool VHS covers out there though. I mean, so you have the Aladdin, that's a really cool one that's out there. The Bob's Burger dude is pretty cool. Olaf is Simba is pretty cool. I didn't know they made all these Olafs. So you have Olaf is a Disney
Yeah,
princess. I'm thinking that's I
there
don't
was
really know
a
what it's supposed to
run that had them all in different characters, like
Rapunzel.
Olaf as Genie, Olaf as
Yeah.
Rapunzel, Olaf as Little Mermaid.
Olaf is Ariel.
Yeah.
There's some really cool stuff in there. You can pick up the Strangers things as it has some stuff in there. I think the best deal in some of this is going to be some of these backpacks from Loungefly because we all know that
Oh yeah.
Loungefly backpacks are really expensive. They've always been expensive. They always will be expensive. You can pick you up one of those really awesome leprechauns, I guess, if you just have nothing better to do with your money. There's that Disney 5 pack there, which is pretty cool. $14.99. If you're still with me, I don't
I'm
know
with
if
you.
you are or
I'm with
not.
you.
That one is really
I'm
cool.
scrolling through at the same time on
Oh,
my
you're scrolling through it at the same time. They got the Whitney Houston. There's a convention Mickey Mouse, which I guess I didn't realize there was a Three Musketeers convention
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse.
Well, they released all three different Musketeers in different conventions. They had the Mickey Musketeer, they had Goofy Musketeer, and they had Donald Musketeer.
Oh, I
That you can
got you.
find the different ones.
But you can buy this one, the Goofy, right here. I bet the Donald one is somewhere in there
Yeah.
as well. Let's see so far. Look, there's some really cool ones. Buzz Lightyear, 11. There's some really cool deals going on at Amazon right now. You should definitely go check them out if you've just been wanting something to do with your time or trying to find some pops that maybe you missed and just aren't that you don't want to pay that much for them right now. There's some really cool deals out there for them. I think if you're a Prime member, you get this stuff shipped to you for free
Uh-huh.
too. I mean,
Mhm.
so on top of
That's why I like well, I like Amazon.
So on top of getting it for next to nothing, you can also like get it with free shipping, which is even more of a bonus, I guess, than I would have imagined. They have the deluxe, not Han Solo, but the other one on here. So this year for Black Friday, normally when it comes to Black Friday, Funko makes stuff just for Black Friday. So a few years back, they did these Deadpools. They were all 10-inch Deadpools.
Oh yeah.
They made 5 of them. I thought there was only 4 at the time, but one of them actually had a variant. So one of them was holding swords, one of them was holding guns, same color, but that was the only difference. I picked up all 4 of these guys. They used to just make pops that were going to release on Black Friday.
Well, they do have the GameStop mystery box.
Right, but even that didn't release on Black Friday. Let's talk
Which I
about
think
that
is
one.
sad. Which I
Let's
think is
talk
sad.
let's talk about that one first. So the Black Friday GameStop mystery box is going to be released. Well, it's not released. This is going to be their GameStop exclusive mystery box for Black Friday, which to me is look, you really don't want to
That
know how
always
big
just released on Black Friday, which
that normally always released on Black Friday. I just recently did a video on this one. It kind of showed me something though. It showed me that everybody wants me to go back to my vlog style because this video kind of blew up, to be honest.
Okay.
Zero help from me. It was all y'all. Very big retention rate, very big click-through rate. Just kind of been blowing up in the background. It was me unboxing this one. It was a whole video before that though. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It was a fun video. It was me getting back to my roots. Probably where you're going to see me live going forward. I've already got this box. I mean, I have them right in front of me. I'm going to make another whole video about these pops coming up here soon because there's something about these pops that they kind of snuck in there that I'm going to talk about coming up here soon. But these
Did you
things
get
are
all
really.
4?
I did not. I didn't. So they come two to a box is how they're coming. So they're coming in these bigger boxes. This is new for GameStop. So GameStop used to release these boxes, one in each box, and they released it for, it would be like $20, $18. They did this one for $30, two in each box, and there's only 4 of them. So this becomes a problem for me. I got the one that I wanted. This is the one that I wanted. I mean, so I got the one that I wanted in my first pull. But $30 for a box that you can keep repeating is a lot.
I think I remember, didn't they used to be like 20 or 25?
They were 20, but they were individuals, and there was 6 of them or so individual, and then one of them would be a variant, right? One of them would be
you always have a
chase,
variant then.
one of them would be a chase, or like the last box they did, it wasn't a chase, it was just a variant. One of them was a black light variant that was just kind of thrown in there. It wasn't a chase variant. They had one that wasn't a black light and one of them that was a black light. Super wild.
And I remember too, way back in the day, they had like a 90s Disney afternoon cartoon where they had like, the bunch of the tailspin and things like that. And those were cool because you had a chase for every character that was on there.
They did that same thing with Batman and Joker. Both of them had chase variants. This one is 2 to a box, $30 a box. You can keep pulling the same 5 boxes. Look, when they did the individual boxes, I think I bought 8 of them because I did a video on this. It was a lot. And 4 out of the 8 boxes were all the same thing. Could you imagine spending $30 a box trying to get all 4 of these and pulling the same box? You know how upset you would be at this scenario. So I haven't done it. I want the shark one. I'll probably just buy him off Whatnot at some point because we all know that it'll go on Whatnot. That's the only other one of these guys that I want. But this is not actually a Black Friday box, and so this is kind of where I'm going with this, and we're going to go over like the other big box retailers and what they have going on for Black Friday. But Funko didn't really make anything this year for Black Friday. This is to me a very disappointing Black Friday from Funko because look, I love Deadpool. You know this. It's not because I don't love Deadpool. I don't think this box was thought out very well by making you buy 2 of them at a time at that kind of a price because it's just the you pulling the same one over and over and over. The pins are going to be the same, so the pins are all going to be just like this. So you're going to get that 4 pins, and every one of them they're all the same pin. And then you have the lanyard that comes with that as well. I'm assuming the lanyard will be different. You'll have 4 different lanyards. That's going to be the only different. You're going to have 4 different lanyards and maybe hope that you pull different.
I think as far as the box, the Deadpool figures themselves, I think that the setting them up as the 4 seasons is incredibly creative. I'll give them that. Where you got winter, summer, spring, and fall. I think that's very creative.
True,
and I think
very
that's
true.
Cool. I do like that. But yeah, I think the rest of everything. I mean, the other incentive. I mean, you actually used to get cool incentives inside these, and I remember even and they were probably the only time I really got them was the keychains. You got keychains in with them, stuff like that. To me, there was much more incentives, and I think they definitely missed that by not making this a. And I guess you really can't anymore because again, I'm still stuck on what Black Friday used to be, and Black Friday is not what it used to be.
So the
I gotta get that
previous
out of my
boxes
head.
of this would have the Pez dispensers, and the Pez
Yeah.
dispensers would have Chase variants. So you even if you got like the same Pez dispenser more than once, one of them was probably a Chase variant, so you weren't super upset about it. This box is very lackluster.
Mhm.
So there's two different lanyards. You can see there that they have two different lanyards with two different sets of pins. So you're gonna have one of the top lanyard and two different sets of pins, but the pins essentially look exactly the same. You're never going to use these pins in real life. It's never going to happen. They're so small. You can see how small they are there. Most of the time, I try and put this stuff on my backpack, and I'm that like kid that has like pins stuck all over his backpack. It's just who I am. But I think this box was very lackluster. It was not meant to go into this realm. So let's talk about like what Amazon's like big Black Friday thing is going to be. So their big Black Friday item coming up here soon is going to be, check this out, Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon.
They already have this.
They've already had it. This has already been out. We've already seen this.
Old news.
So, and this is kind of the story of everything Black Friday, is that they didn't make anything for Black. I'm so confused on what Funko was doing. I love Funko as a company, or not necessarily a company. I just say products. I love Funko products, but for some reason, like their management is really bad. I mean, just the worst. I don't know how you could get management this bad without trying. I mean, it feels to me like they actually try to get management this bad. It's like somebody sat down somewhere and said, I'm only going to hire people that can't tie their shoelaces.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand like what happened with it. Look, maybe it's because it's close to
They're cheap labor.
California and the air quality there is poor or something. I don't really know, but this has already been out. We've already seen this. This is going to be a 15th wave of it. If these were worth anything, they won't be here soon. let's just be honest. If they were coming up here soon, they won't be. And this is kind of the theme for Funko and Black Friday this year. Is it's just re-releases again and again and again and again and again and again. But let's go look at what you're going to be getting from Walmart, because if you thought that it was going to get any better, you're
No.
probably wrong.
No.
You're probably wrong. So do you remember when they came out with all of the different color Hulks? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do actually. It was around the time when I was first starting to get into Funko because I remember getting some. I think I gave some away at some point. And I think it was a different chromed Hulks.
Yes, they come out
And
with, there was the just like the glove, right? It was supposed to be
yeah.
like the glove. So they made all of the different chrome
Well, that
Hulks
was a
from,
different set. That was a newer set that they had all the different. They had different characters like Captain America,
yeah,
Iron
they
Man,
did
stuff
them
like
all.
that.
They
But
ran it into the ground.
It was based upon the 6 stone or the 5 stones. But I'm the one, when you tell me different color Hulks, I'm thinking way back. We're talking what, 2019, 2020, when they had the chromed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's
But
gonna be
those were different than the stone ones.
so this is going to be the Chrome Hulks, where they come out with all the different colors of the Chrome Hulks. So Walmart is going to be, listen to me, I can't even make this up if I tried.
I thought Walmart wasn't selling Funko anymore.
Walmart is going to be doing the 10-inch Deadpools that they did 3 years ago. So remember when I told you 2019 is what 2019
Yeah, I
or
remember
2020?
those. Yeah.
2019 or 2020, they did all of these Deadpools right here.
Why are they selling them so high?
Well, these are the ones people are selling on their site. You know,
Oh,
Walmart kind of decided they would do like Amazon and they'd allow third parties that come on their site and sell product on their site. Dumbest idea ever.
yeah, it seems stupid.
Dumbest idea ever. It doesn't work for Walmart. It works for Amazon. It doesn't work for Walmart. It'll never work for Walmart, but whatever. I'm just the brain dead kid in the background. They're doing the 4 again with the variant, so there's gonna be the same ones that they had before. That zombie guy is not one of them. This is just the only pictures I could pull up of them on Funko site. So, you could see how much they're selling for right now, right? So that 10-inch with the red variant's at 111, that gray one's at 89. This gold one that you're looking at was, like, over 100 the last time I looked at it on the secondary market, and then you have this blue and this other red one that are all going to be tied into the Black Friday deal. Now they should be at $25 like you've seen that gold one right there. That will be the price of them. So this is the only one right now that they have on there. So $25 will be the price of these guys. But once again, man, I don't want to sound so negative, but Funko's really screwing us collectors when they do this.
Yeah, they're going back into the archives. They're really trying to clear out old stock.
I mean, that I don't know if it's old stock or if they just decided to like to reproduce to make some more because they sold.
I would clearly doubt this is reproducing. Be
I don't
honest with
know,
you,
man.
I think this is, hey, we found a bunch of crap in the back of the warehouse that never got shipped, or we thought maybe we'd hold off and make it sound like it's a re-release. I'm not gonna give Funko enough knowledge power to actually think of, oh, let's reproduce these. I guarantee you these have been sitting in a warehouse.
So I don't know. So there's a side of me that wants to say that you're right, that they're just found them in the corner of the warehouse and they're just gonna like throw them up for Black Friday. But there's another side to me, man, that says, hey, look, Funko didn't find these in a warehouse. Funko had these made. Funko went and said, hey, I need you to make these for me again. And they made them for them again, and they're gonna re-release them on Black Friday at Walmart. I think that this is wrong on so many levels, and there's so many collectors out there that are gonna be screaming at the screen if they were watching this, telling me how big of a loser I am for saying that. It is wrong. I had these in my collection, never plan on selling them, really don't care what they're worth, but I like the fact knowing that they're worth $100 or worth $89 or someone's buying them at that price. When you re-release them now, you're gonna just knock the value of them to nothing.
Well,
It
yeah, I think value wise, yes, you're gonna drop them, but I think to some things, like, I wouldn't be opposed to bringing back the 10-inch zombie ones, because there was two of them I never ended up getting, so that way I can complete that whole collection and I'll be good to go. But yeah, I mean, I get it. If you already had them, yes, is it going to drop your value? 100%, it will drop your value.
extremely gonna drop the value of these. Now, they're not just releasing these, they're also doing the Green Hulks. I know you remember the Green Hulks. Me and Chris were just talking about them. They're with all of the different color chromes that they did. They did the
That's
whole,
been
like,
a while though.
it's yeah, so they must have found those, like, sitting in a bunker somewhere as well, and they have another one, look, and I don't even know that I wanna, like, show you this one because they have another one that they're gonna be releasing on Black Friday, and there's a few other ones, but I couldn't find the picture of those, but we'll still talk about them. So, this is going to be check this out, I don't even know that look, I'm gonna put this one out there, but this is another one where people are gonna be like, "Are you serious with me right now?" Like, what exactly are you doing? So, do you remember when they came out with this guy? So this is going to be the
This one I
80th.
don't actually remember, but then again, I don't pay attention to Batman
So
stuff.
this was the 80th anniversary of the Black Man. So this is the Detective Comics. I love Detective Comics. That's the original Batman comics. In case people don't know that, that was the original Batman comics. This one's going to be $10.99. You can currently add it in your cart right now, but it says that they only have it in large, which means that either you can't get them on line right now and you're going to have to wait for them to come into the stores, but this is going to be another one that they're going to have. My Walmart still has the 10-inch zombies. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking that there was
I
probably
only
some
have.
Walmarts.
I think the Deadpool is the only. I can't remember which ones they released, because I had the 10-inch Black Panther, Wolverine, and Magneto, and I never got the Deadpool. I think there was only four.
So they're also going to be coming out with the Star Wars cereal box. I don't know if you remember that T-shirt, but it was a T-shirt that was just kind of in a cereal box. It had Han Solo on the front of it. It was a very iconic like Star Wars like movie moment scene. They're going to be dropping that one again. I couldn't find a picture of it. To be honest, I didn't really look that hard either. I just kind of seen if I could find it on Walmart, but that one is also going to be dropping at Black Friday at Walmart. Um, I'm slightly upset that like a lot of these here. I guess let me do this way because GameStop's also going to have some other stuff that you're going to want to see as well. So let me do this a little bit different. So let me pull up like Funko's actual like post because they actually have a post that says how bad we screwed you. I mean, it wasn't me just making it up. They were like, hey, check this out. If you're a collector of these things, we decided to screw you. So do you remember the backpacks?
Backpacks.
Do you remember the backpacks they came out with for a little while? They came out with the Thanos backpack. They came out with the Black
No, and
Panther.
I'm glad I didn't know about this because they're ugly as sin.
They're
They
really
just
big
like the
too.
stupid ass mask.
They're really, really big too. So GameStop is also going to have the Thanos and Black Panther like backpack. If you go to the actual like Funko site, they're gonna give you like 20% off site wide, whatever that means. I would be curious to see how much these backpacks are going to be in Black Friday. When they first like tried to sell these things, they sold them at they were trying to sell them at like $100. They didn't sell.
They should be
GameStop,
trying to give those away. They're
yeah,
so ugly.
GameStop finally like came down to like $25. At $25, everybody bought them. If they sold them at $25 again, I would probably buy the Thanos backpack to hang on the wall or something to that effect because that's all it would be good for. Hot Topic is going to come out with Jack on an angel statue. I don't.
Chase said he got the Thanos.
He got the Thanos, yeah. So they're going to be coming out with them again for Black Friday. Hot Topic's going to be coming out with Jack with the angel tattoo, or the angel statue, whatever that is. Box Lunch is going to have a lot of old stuff as well. They're going to have the Groundskeeper from Haunted Mansion, Nightmare Before Christmas, Jack on the Fountain, Little Mermaid, Ursula Pop, Dragon Ball Z, Disney Maleficent with the dragon as a dragon. All of these we've already seen. There's nothing like new and exciting to that whatsoever. I mean, all of those we've already seen. And then they kind of like give you like right here, we're gonna have this guy that's gonna be at GameStop, and then they call it the Marvel Mystery
Marvel
Box.
mystery
But
box. That was the
that was
Chase has that set. It's
that's the
the
Deadpool
the Marvel one. That's the Avengers.
Marvel Gamer, yeah.
Yeah, that was the
You put all the Avengers together, the original Avengers from the first Avengers movie.
yeah. That's they've already done that.
Yeah, so it everything that they're coming out for this Black Friday has already been done. It's kind of disappointing to be honest. I didn't even really know that I wanted to talk about it today. I was kind of like in those moments, like, do we talk about Black Friday? Do we not talk about it? Finally, I just decided that we needed to talk about it. Super disappointed, super disappointed. I don't know why. Do you think that this was just sitting around their warehouse? Is that a
Yeah,
possibility?
I that is honestly what I am thinking. I don't think they went in and reproduced these. I think they're in clear warehouse mold because I mean really you start clearing out the warehouse's old stuff and you're actually saving yourself money because you're not paying production costs for this old stuff, but yet we still have this old stuff sitting in a warehouse somewhere that we can finally sell. And they actually will save money by doing that one. So I wouldn't put it past it. I think that these have been sitting in a warehouse somewhere.
Do you think they had that many of them just sitting in
Mhm.
their warehouse
Yeah.
that they were now like, "Hey, let's put them out for
Because you're
Black
not gonna
Friday"?
you're not gonna. I mean, reproducing the Chrome Hulks makes 100% no sense. Reproducing the 10-inch Deadpools makes absolutely no sense. Why and it's eclectic amount of old stuff, and so that I mean that's the only reason I'm saying it was in the warehouse and they just found it in the warehouse and decided, hey, we're gonna sell it off to people. I guarantee you.
So, how long do we think Funko can have such overstock? and not sell out? I mean, how long do we think that this is something that they
Yeah, but
can
look
keep
at
going?
their shop alone. They don't sell out of anything anymore. So they're just sitting on. I mean, they have to probably have some sort of ultimate quota for every time they release a production line, especially ones for stores. You know, stores order a particular amount of something like those Walmart 10 inches. They say part of their contract could be, hey, if you make this exclusive item, you have to make, 100,000 of them. And that's part of the contract deal. But maybe at the time the stores weren't ordering, or they weren't sending them out to stores, and they just left them back there. I guarantee you that's what it is.
That they just had them sitting back there and just decided well, I don't know how you could have so much inventory. This really makes me wonder. I told you a long time ago that I had a source that told me that they still had original Funko Pops, right? I think I told you this, and I think I told everybody else that, and I don't think anyone believes me, but I was told that they still have a stock of the original Funko Pops that they made and sold. That they still have
Yeah.
inventory in these guys. That they were so like unorganized that inventory was still sitting there. I believe that it was for more sinister reasons. I still do believe that it's for more sinister reasons, but that's just myself. Mark says that they're just getting Deadpool. They're still not getting anything. Basically, if you look at it like that, I wanted every one of them. I might go and see if I can find that fifth that I don't have though, because there is a fifth one that I don't have because I thought there was only 4 at the moment. Man, I don't want to believe that they had this much stuff just sitting around, because you want to talk about being bad for our collections. It'd be really bad for our collections to find out that they've just had all of that stuff just sitting there forever.
Like I said, if there was sense for what they're doing, I mean, we all know that Funko's not making any sense in any way, but there'd be some sort of a pattern to why they're re-releasing some old stuff that may make sense for a production. But if you look at that list you brought up of where all these old things that are coming back out, like 80th anniversary Batman, these 10-inch ones that haven't been in stores in God knows 5 years,
I know.
something like that.
Yeah.
That tells me there's no organization and no pattern to any of this, other than the fact that they were probably sitting in a warehouse somewhere.
I can't believe that they could be so detrimental that they could just have that much stock sitting around. If they're that detrimental to their health, I mean, it's really only a matter of time before they're not capable of making their bills.
Chase is very, very true possibly here. Look at this. Remember the dump situation where they got caught dumping all those items because it was probably sitting in the warehouse and shit wasn't selling. So they're not going to make a PR mistake like that again. I mean, short of incinerating them, but they're not going to make a PR mistake that way again. So they figure, well, screw it. And they could be coming back to Walmart and be like, hey, Walmart, we still got all these Deadpools. It was part of your contract that you were supposed to get all these. Get rid of them and sell them. Do this stuff. So again, I definitely think this is warehouse stuff just sitting there, and they're like, oh wow, we gotta get rid of this stuff.
I just don't want to believe it, but I see exactly what y'all are saying is most likely what's going on. I have that blue one. It's super cool, Mark. You'd love the blue one. So true to last week, we had a lot of fun last week with Vance. Thank you for coming on here.
And if you saw your social medias, JKL had a lot of fun.
It was
cutting up a clip of us. By the way,
it was hysterical.
I laughed my ass off.
True to that, I had to pull up. Check this out. Gag gifts for dads. I had to fall down another one of these rabbit holes, and so I'm just gonna kind of scroll through them with you. So we had the face
money eating box.
the face money eating box. How about the book of unusual knowledge? I bet you've always needed one of these.
I would rather have the book of useless knowledge.
How about the mini wacky waving inflatable tube?
I would get one of these and put it on my desk at work.
I know you've seen these at the car lot.
Well, yeah, everyone's seen the big one flapping around outside. I would honestly get one of these and put it on my desk at work. I ain't joking.
Mark, they're probably going to put the security straps on them. That's exactly what they're. It's Walmart. We know what Walmart's doing. So that one is pretty cool. You like that one? How about this right here? I need me some
Yeah.
fish flip flop. Some.
I've seen these before, and I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I can't do it.
What do you mean?
I could see Mr. Florida Man himself, Chase, cleaning a pool with these on.
I think that I should buy these and do a whole video of me wearing them everywhere. This is a great idea.
That could be interesting.
I'm just gonna have to buy these and make a whole video on the places that I wear these.
And
Just
get people's reactions.
No, the whole thing will just be my feet walking around.
I would get people's reactions as you walk in the store.
Just get their reactions as they walk
Yeah.
by. Just fish flip flop reactions. Reaction videos to fish flip. I try and say that fish flip flops. Fish flip flop reactions. How about this one? We've always needed the fake poo soap.
Yeah, I'm not so
part.
much into that one. I don't need to clean myself with poop.
Yeah, no. How about this one?
Shakespeare that just seems completely useless.
I think that was the point.
Drawing without dignity.
A game of uncensored sketches. Oh, here we go. I've always
Squat and trot.
Always.
Oh, you can get your steps in while you poop.
What? You could do what with your steps in?
It's a treadmill for the toilet.
It's a treadmill for the toilet. How many people in this chat have needed a treadmill while they're sitting on the toilet? If you need a treadmill while you're sitting on the toilet, you're probably way far gone.
It's recreational, I suppose.
Recreational in what sense?
Something to do other than scrolling through TikTok.
Toilet treadmill. What is going on? Get your toilet treadmill hitting. Well, what the funny part is, this time of the year is great for this kind of stuff, right? Because that's when this kind of stuff starts popping off. How about the funny animal paw socks?
I know a few people I would get this for.
Are you being serious with me?
Not as a. Well, here's the thing. It would be as a joke, but these particular people would actually wear them.
No, they wouldn't. Tell the truth.
For real life.
No way.
Yeah.
How about this guy?
Work.
Affirmation cards.
That's affirmation cards. Yeah,
nothing now. Puzzle. Oh, here we go.
My wife would enjoy this too much.
What do you mean?
I ain't gonna say I spend time scrolling through TikTok on the toilet.
Okay.
And she's made plenty of comments about it. So my wife would enjoy this way too much.
She'd enjoy the toilet timer. So Mrs. Techbot, you need to get him a toilet timer. Toilet timer. That's what I'm talking about. How about the bagel?
The baguette slippers. It seems a little weird.
The Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
The night before Christmas.
Not go away.
This was the night before Christmas. Dumpster pencil holder.
I would get this for my. I would get that for my office, and that too.
I need this.
Every complaining person that comes into my office on a weekly basis. I'm not going into details of what I do, but I get enough complainers that come in, and I'm going to just hand them this tiny violin every time they walk into my office. I want this for work.
Get you the world's smallest violin.
Or every time they come in, I'm just going to pull it out of my desk. Be like,
pull it out.
Start playing it.
Just start playing it. Emergency underpants.
Everybody could use a pair of
Everybody could use an emergency pair of underpants. How about this one? The toilet lights.
You know, this has been around for a long time, and I've actually considered getting this thing many of times.
You've considered getting the toilet light? Which
I have. This thing has been around for a long time. I have actually considered doing that.
How about number 19, the shot glass roulette?
I've seen that before.
I feel like that would be fun.
Maybe in my 20s. At this point, I'm too old to do that many shots.
Yeah, I'm with you. Maybe they're small shots, so they look like small shots. Bread-shaped pillow. Yeah, I mean,
my wife could be interested in that. She loves baguettes. Useless box.
Useless box. This box contains nothing. I
Wrap that up and put it under the tree.
kind of like that. Useless box. This box contains nothing. Nothing at all is coming out of this
For
box.
that person like me that always says when you get asked, "What do you want for Christmas?" Nothing.
Light when Michael farts.
Mine would be on all the time.
Blanket, pizza blanket. I guess I've always needed a pizza blanket. Maybe
I could be interested in that.
Beard ornaments. Ooh,
Yeah, no, I'm not hanging anything from.
Oh, you should get some beard ornaments for sure.
No,
100%.
This sounds like put some lights in there too.
This sounds like a Chris present right here. This is it right here.
No,
you get your little hat to go with it. Get you some beard ornaments. You could do it.
Chase, maybe. I think Chase could do this.
Get the toilet light at Five Below. Chase says Chase been spending a lot of time at Five Below. He's been hunting those chases every day.
Chase said you can get those toilet lights.
He's been spending a lot of time at Five Below lately. We know what's been going on. Oh, here we go.
Oh, of course. Yeah, everyone needs deodorant for their nuts.
I just caught what that was for. It's called Happy Nuts. Get you some Happy Nuts.
Up with that chafing and sweatiness, especially in the Florida heat and here in the summertime. That could come in handy.
You could do like a whole spoof cartoon on a spoof like commercial on this. Why has no one done a spoof commercial on Happy Nuts?
We need Florida Man to the rescue.
Happy Nuts deodorant for the underplaces, for the underworld, for the underworld. That could be fun. Somebody should do a spoof commercial on that. Let's see.
I've seen this. I've seen that.
Pizza. Why though? Why?
Because it's triangle and it opens up. So instead of like my wife puts them in Ziploc bags, and to me this is just a completely useless item.
Yeah, I mean, why? What's the point? The only thing I can put in this is pizza.
Yeah, that's it.
The only thing I can put in it is pizza. Nothing else. If I need to store anything else, I'm done for. That's a useless like gift right there. Memory
mints. Yeah.
See for the senior moments. Extra strong. That's not funny. Oh, here we go. Beer belly waist. What?
If it wasn't for the fact that I completely despise the entire concept of fanny packs and the fact that everybody wants to steal everything from the 90s, I mean, this is kind of funny. I'm pretty sure he would.
Are you gonna order one?
No.
Are you serious?
I got enough beer belly right now for that.
How about the bag of farts, cotton candy?
Cotton candy, yeah.
I've always wanted a bag of dog farts.
I've always wanted to eat a bag of dog farts.
So good for you. How about these guys? I think these guys.
I have seen these actually before. They are the. I'm sorry, but if people are spending that much time in their car eating chicken McNuggets, there's problem.
Man, I know the struggle though. Sometimes you're running so many places that the only thing you have time to do is to swing through and like keep moving. So I know
that's why you get something that you can hold and eat as you drive.
Well, I mean, I can hold chicken nuggets and eat them. What do you mean?
True.
I wouldn't put my sauce in that. That's kind of dumb. Seems like a dumb way to make money. Oh, whatever. Nobody needs a glass. Let's see. Cat tarot cards. Always needed that one. 33 is going to be
fake lottery tickets. Look, yes, everybody needs to.
I'd be so mad at somebody if they did that to me. I'd be so pissed if I scratched a lottery ticket that says you just become a millionaire, and then they look at me and be like, ha 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 ha, you've been punked. I might hit somebody. I mean, somebody might get hit.
I've seen so many good videos of this though.
Somebody might get hit for that one. That's like suddenly like building you up to just like completely rip you down, completely just tear you down in 30 seconds flat. The Sasquatch soap. Oh, here we go.
More toilet items to do.
There seems like there's a lot of toilet items.
There is. That seems to be a theme right here. Apparently people need to occupy their minds on the toilet.
Hey, do you think that's true?
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, that's what shorts are for, right?
Because that way you slow yourself down.
that you can let everything flow out properly, and you don't have to push nothing. You can just kind of let it flow and go. But you keep your mind occupied while your body's. Yeah, I've gone too far.
Sound like you've had some experience at this. It's like you got to get to a Zen state or something. You got to get to a Zen state before you can like poop. Is that what's up?
Exactly. You got to
Zen.
meditate a little bit.
Go meditate a little bit. All right. I mean, to each their own. But if you need to play some miniature golf, I mean, don't. Yeah. If you need to play with your balls while you're on the toilet, this is what you can.
You can put them. You can put them around.
There's a set for that. Let's see. We got the adult stickers. No, none of that's really all that good. 37's a lump of coal.
Everybody needs a lump of coal.
Ha ha ha. Death Wish coffee.
That's Chase's coffee right there.
I'm really not into that coffee. We have the glass of wine.
Everybody's got a person in their life that drinks way too much wine.
This is always like for some reason I think if you need this glass, you probably need to quit drinking wine. If you need a glass that's the whole bottle, and then your comment is, I've only had one glass, you probably should like take the sign that it's time to slow down.
Or go to AA. One of the two.
It's probably an indication that it's not working out so well for you. I don't drink, so I don't know. But I see this all the time, and I hear people, they're like, I only had one. Okay, buddy. Okay. You probably should slow down.
You already had one, but you're completely sloshed, and
just
you can't
saying,
walk in a straight line.
You should probably slow down. It looks like that's going to be it for like the gag gifts or the gifts that you have to get dad. There's a lot of really fun and cool ones on there. I just kind of want to do that again. The rabbit hole wasn't as deep as when we did it before. We didn't get into bodysuits.
There was no muscle suits.
Thank God there was no muscle suits. I didn't know. I haven't looked at this before I started scrolling. I had zero clue, because to me it takes all of the surprise out at that moment.
That's true.
If I just kind of scroll it before we do it, it takes all of the surprise out. I didn't look at that stuff either before we went over it with Vince. I had no clue what was in like that list. It was hysterical. I think we all could use some Happy Nut cream though. It's Happy Nuts comfort cream. This is going to be the stuff of the future. I don't think so.
Isn't that what Gold Bond powder is for?
I don't really know if that's what Gold Bond powder is for.
You put a little Gold Bond powder, keeps everything nice, and yeah. Never mind.
I'm not 100% sure if that's what it's for. I don't really know.
Or at least baby powder. You can do that with baby powder.
You can do that with baby powder. What are you talking about?
You spray a little down there. It keeps everything from getting all sweaty and sticky and everything. Yeah.
So the latest releases from the Funko are going to be like really small ones. So they're going to come out with the Bitty Pops of Friends. I can't imagine that these Bitty Pops are doing that well, but they must be, because we just keep releasing them.
They are actually, and I've seen those around a lot. I think they are doing pretty well. Actually.
There's a whole new lineup of Naruto Pops that's going to be coming out. Looks like there's 8 of them all together. The new Godzilla, we already talked about that one. They have the new X-Men, which is, they're not showing which one is on that cover.
But it says it's the #1 Gambit Funko. So you're already telling you it's Gambit.
Yeah, it's Gambit. So why did they black him out? I mean,
it makes no sense.
It makes no sense that they blacked him out. So I mean, that's going to be the new stuff that's going to be dropping here for Funko here soon. Hey, what do you have going on, man? You dropped any videos lately?
No, I do have one that's just about done. I started getting sidetracked, especially with just having to work a lot and stuff like that, and over this past weekend, and so yeah, I just haven't. It's almost done. I just got to finish up some. I got to rewatch it, make sure I want to add any transitions or anything like that. So I do have a food review coming out, and then, like I said, I think I still got 3 more in the tube to continue working on. Try to get out try to get out with the family at least once or twice to Disney during the holidays. So of course it's well decorated, stuff like that. I was by Disney Springs
the other day without the family and realized, man, I haven't been to Disney Springs with the family in a while. So hopefully they're going to do the tree trail again, which is always a lot of fun. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what Disney has to offer. May go down because there's Gideon's has a monthly cookie, and usually Christmas time has something to do with peppermint. So we'll see. And Gideon's, I've told you guys many times, Gideon's my favorite place at Disney Springs. Best cookies on the planet.
So are you gonna do shorts just about the cookies?
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't been. That is an area I've been lacking at lately. I was doing a lot of them for a while, and then I actually have not put out a short in a while, and I got to get back to that. Like I said, I've been so, I guess, sidetracked with a lot of other things going on that I just haven't been. To be honest, dealing with the kids and stuff like that, I haven't been able to. But yeah, I definitely got to this new year. Into this next month, I got to reestablish and figure out where I can start taking time to do some more of this stuff. But what, the time will tell. Time will come, and got to keep readjusting with what life throws at you.
Did you ever get your results back?
I did. I got the results back the same day after my stress test, which I got to tell you guys, man, if you've ever done, and they did not put me on a treadmill. I did do my stress test. They put the nuclear crap or whatever into my system and scanned me, and then they took me into another room and then made me lay down on a bed, and then I had an IV in me already. So
sounds like some alien abduction shit about to happen.
Basically, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna get ready to start the stress test. And then they injected this crap into my body that was like friggin' I don't know what it was, but I never felt my chest beat out of my heart beat out of my chest laying down in my life. It was the strangest thing I've ever felt. And it was only had an effect for about 5 minutes, basically. But God, it was like a syringe of caffeine. It was nuts. I've never felt that before.
So they cranked your heart up?
Oh yeah.
That's
They
funny.
basically simulated you being on a treadmill laying down.
What?
Oh yeah.
They just cranked it up.
It was the trippiest thing I've ever felt.
They just cranked it up on you.
I just remember I was like, they said, "Oh, you're gonna feel that you may get a shortness of breath, something like okay." And after it was done, I was like, "Wow, that was the oddest feeling in the world." But yeah, then they made you go get some food, and then they scanned me again. The results did come back. There is still some sort of heart abnormality, but whether it's going to be enough to stop me from getting surgery later in the beginning of the year, that's going to depend on my cardiologist. I don't know what all those big words mean. I'm not smart enough for that.
Right. So you got any videos coming out here soon?
Again, yeah, I think this week, especially since tomorrow is my last day of work for the week, I will probably go ahead and try to get this food review or restaurant review down. Yeah, they should make that. I got to get that down, so I'll probably have that over the next day or so, and then start working on another one from there. So
that'll be fun. I always look forward to seeing those. I don't know if you noticed, but Chase has been a member for 33 months, is what I think.
31 months.
31 months, Chase. We truly.
I feel like that StreamYard finally stepped up and started putting the stuff on through StreamYard. We don't have to monitor the other side.
Truly appreciate you, brother. So much more than you know. So I guess we're just gonna get out of here for the day.
Well, I want to make sure you guys, enjoy your Thanksgiving, spend time with family, eat lots of food. I am a big Thanksgiving person. Growing up in Massachusetts, Thanksgiving was much bigger, so we definitely have a rule in my house compared to some people in our neighborhood that Christmas stuff does not go up until we at least eat Thanksgiving meal. So to me, be thankful, remember how the year went, reflect a little bit, and just enjoy time with family. So hopefully you do as well, Wayne. You guys enjoy time with family on Thanksgiving, and do what the Wayne clan does.
We just cook a lot of food. Just hang out. That's it. Guys, we truly appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.
Yeah, have a good one.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Sometimes the easiest things to do take the longest amount of time to get done. I don't know if anybody's ever noticed that, but before we get out of here real quick, guys, don't forget to go check our channel memberships out. These are both very new features to Mr. Techbot and myself, but we're both very proud that we have made it to this point. So go check out our memberships. The link should be down in the description below. If it's not down in the description below, you should be able to go to any one of our videos and it'll be down in the description below. So make sure you go check that out. It's super cool, fun way to get interactive with the channel. You'll get some really cool icons, some really cool emojis you can drop over in that super chat. You can drop over there in that chat so that you can flex on everybody a little bit. And don't forget that any and all super chats will go down in the description after this video is over. Give us 15, 20, maybe even 30 minutes to get it down in there. I mean, we might not be able to do it right away. You know, we've got to eat dinner and still hang out with our family, but we truly appreciate all of you guys, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Have a good one.